right, mi gente. This is a question I get all the time, and people ask me, and this is from my opinion. You know, everybody's gonna have a different opinion, right? But they ask me, what's better? Is it a central air conditioning system, or is it a mini split system, or a heat pump system? Well, heat pump is basically just telling you what it can do, meaning it does heating and cooling. As far as design, as far as application, that's something a little different. Meaning, like, you know, we have central air conditioning, so in this case we have a heat pump right behind us, which is a Bosch heat pump system we installed, but they already have ducts. It makes more sense to use what they have there because they already have ducts in the attic. What makes sense is also not just to install this type of system, but use what we have and also salvage what we have, re-insulate, reseal all the ducts, because those ducts been there for many years, guys. Now, opposed to, let's say, a mini split or a ductless system, a lot of people call it different names for it, but I tell them, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different type of unit, different type of design. It depends on the application. I tell people, specifically here in Long Island, because we're from Long Island and we work a lot here in South Nassau, but all over Long Island, even in the boroughs. Remember, guys, these homes are built from 50 to 100 years ago, minimum. You think 50, 100 years ago, people were thinking about air conditioning? You think people give a shit? No. Most of these people were thinking about just heating, but they were not thinking about air conditioning. So what I tell people is, guys, you have to understand, we have to improvise, especially like a lot of these homes, the Capes, specifically the Capes. I mean, think of it, the house is like this. First of all, at that time when they built the house, most of the time that was usually the attic. But now, years has passed by and people are looking to maximize their home or their family are growing. So what are they doing? All right, let's build a bedroom in the upstairs in the attic, right? So now it's not an attic, now it's a bedroom. But it looks like this. That's a Cape, right? So we have something called a knee-high attic. Basically, you have all this dead space on the left, on the right, right? Well, think of it this way. Why don't we just build a wall here and put the attic, I'm sorry, not the attic, put the air conditioning right here on the side of the attic or on the side of the pitch, right? Because you're gonna stand up, right? You're not gonna be like this and walking around. So that makes sense, right? So we're actually improvising and utilizing what we have, because many people don't like the mini splits, believe it or not. I think it's a great thing. It's also something in my arsenal, something in my pocket. But believe it or not, guys, there are a lot of people out there that don't like the mini splits for whatever reason. Usually they don't like the design, especially women. Yes, they do not like, oh, that shit looks ugly. All right, listen. Because if I can't do central AC and I can't do the mini splits, I tell them, listen, you don't need me. What you need is a genie, rub that lamp, and ask him the question, why I can't get an air conditioning in this house the way I want it. Because it doesn't fucking work. This house was 50 years ago, was built 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and nobody's been thinking it's an old-ass house, and you have to improvise. So many of you who are watching need to understand, especially if you have a home. Listen, I know a lot of you guys are watching out there, yeah, but I want an air conditioning, I want a central AC. Listen, it's a lot of times it doesn't work. It's going to cost you more in construction, repairing, tearing down walls, ripping out walls, patching walls, before you're going to tell me, oh, well, Louie, now we're out of the budget. I know, I told you so. So guys, a mini split is just another way of doing things. But the good thing is we have different ways of doing air conditioning, and there's always a way. We have to improvise. We have to make it happen. So to answer the question, going back to the question, is there what's the difference? Is there one better than the other? No, it's just a matter of application. So we have mini splits, we have high velocity system, meaning they have something called the Unico system, or they have another system called a Space Pack. Those are two manufacturers do like small high velocity ducts, basically 2-inch ducts. That's just one option. And we have the standard option, which is central air conditioning, right? So guys, listen, if you have any questions, hit me up. But it's just things that I think people need to know. Listen, I know this is just my opinion. I'm sure if anybody out there who's watching, I'm sure you have your own opinion, and there's many more. But guys, I try to make sense and try to make things very easy, friendly, and it has to make sense to what I'm saying, right? So you guys who are watching, you guys are listening to me, like what I'm telling you, does that make sense? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. With that being said, hit up Louie The Boiler Man, the HVAC Papi. Don't forget to hit that bell button. Smash that bell. Don't forget about hitting. Smash it. Leave a comment below, and I'd love to hear from you. And stay tuned, mi gente. Wepa!
Hot outside, so hot outside, so hot outside, it's sticky. Sticky, 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 sticky. It's sticky and hot outside, so hot outside, so hot outside, it's sticky. New York Boiler and AC Hood. It's summertime, and it's sticky and hot outside. New York Boiler and AC Repairs.